In this problem, we will work on changing from the factored form of an equation to a graph representation. The first thing that we need to do is find the zeros. In the factored form, we are going to look at the two linear factors, the two things that are inside parentheses. Our zeros have the same numbers but opposite signs. Opposite of positive 1 is negative 1, so we're going to have negative 1, 0. Opposite of positive 3 is negative 3, so we're going to have negative 3, 0 as well. Next, we will work on our Y-intercept. Recall that the Y-intercept occurs when the value of x equals 0. We need to plug in 0 into our equation. When we do that, we have y equals negative 2. We replace x with 0, so times 0 plus 1. Replace x with 0 again, times 0 plus 3. We can put this into our calculator, and our calculator will give us a value of negative 6 for y. Recall that a y-intercept is written as 0, comma y. So in this case, 0, comma negative 6. To find the axis of symmetry, we will take both of our zeros, negative 1 and negative 3, add them together and divide by 2. If we put this into our calculator and let it solve, we will get x equals negative 2. Remember that as you are writing this axis of symmetry that you are writing an x equal equation there. X equals negative 2. To find the vertex, recall that this value of x is also the x value of the vertex down here. In order to find the missing y value, we are going to take this negative 2 and plug it into this equation that we have up here. So we have y equals negative 2 times, we replace x with negative 2, plus 1, times, again, replace x with negative 2, plus 3. We can take this and put this into our calculator. When we do that, we find out that the value of y is 2. Our vertex is written as x comma y, or negative 2 comma 2. The maximum or minimum value occurs at the y value of the vertex. For us, this is going to be a maximum because our a value out front here was negative. So we are going to have a maximum value of 2. We are now going to use the information that we obtained here to be able to create a graph. The first thing that I'm going to plot on my graph are the zeros. I'm going to plot negative 1, 0, which is this point right here. I'm going to plot negative 3, 0, which is this point right over here. Then I'm going to find the y-intercept, 0, negative 6. I'm going to plot that point as well. I'm going to draw in the axis of symmetry at x equals negative 2. Recall that this is a dashed line that is going to help us in guiding our work. This is the line where we should see a mirror reflection. I'm now going to plot the vertex at negative 2, positive 2. Before I draw my parabola going through these points, I want to find the matching point on the other side of the line of symmetry. The line of symmetry is 2 away from the y-axis. So I am going to go 2 on this side and make a dot also at negative 6. We can now draw our U-shape going through these points. And there we have the graph of our our equation.